start of the journey. How are you feeling?
Shite.
Today's travel day was a bit of a disaster. We went down to the restaurant, had some food, spoke with my coordinator, and I was allowed to have the dressing that was on the Caesar salad. So it's the first dressing on a salad that I've had in like a week and a half, which was amazing. Getting ready to go to sleep. We've got Shania Twain, like all of the Shania Twain songs, I don't know if you can see, on like top of the pops or something. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't know. It's just something. I think we're both too tired to care. Anything you want to say?
I'm tired.
I'm tired. So we'll catch you guys in the morning. Good night.
Good night.
We're just waiting for the shuttle to go to the airport, and then we're meeting up with the group of ladies that we are traveling. There's a load of us traveling to the clinic today, but 3 or 4 of the ladies I am meeting at the airport because we're all on the same flight, so it'll be really exciting not having to traverse airports alone. So we've landed and we're currently in Istanbul. Our flight's been delayed. I think it's been delayed by an hour, but we should be hopefully landing about 2, which means we'll get to the clinic about 3. So I'll keep you updated, but we're all very tired, so. Now the transfer took about an hour, and we're in, and I'll give you a room tour shortly. We're exhausted. So but we've just been told that I'm gonna have blood taken really soon, and I have a form to read, and then I don't know what happens, but I'll let you know. We've got the front kind of door bit there. There's a bathroom in there that I'll show in a minute, and then we've got little sink, lots of like storagey bits, a place where you can hang your clothes in there, lots of that hanging space up there, TV, really long bit here, there's like a fridge there, we've got my bed, and this here, there are a load of plugs just along there, and then that kind of, you take the back cushions off and that becomes like a bed itself. That's where companions will sleep. There we go. And that is the room. And there is Scott. So I'll just show you the bathroom quickly. This is the bathroom here. Standard toilet. This looks real fancy. There is a hairdryer there. And then this is the shower situation. Right now I'm feeling just a little bit too sleep deprived to kind of feel anything other than tired. Just to give a better example of what the companion bed looks like, we've obviously put the other cushions under there. There does appear to be a duvet. It's quite thick, so I imagine if it does get, the air conditioning is quite a bit cold, isn't it? It's a little, I think it's a little chilly.
I don't mind it actually.
You like it, yeah. But companion bed and Bubba. The nurses come in, and Lütfi, who is like a translator, and he helps, I've got the cannula fitted now. It nips a little bit, I won't lie. I was told no time for a shower. We've got ECG, chest x-rays, blah, 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 blah. So I think I'm going to get changed and we'll see what happens. I see someone got comfortable. As a companion, do you feel comfortable?
I do feel comfortable, yeah.
You got Wi-Fi, you got your
Can't
phone.
wait till I can actually sleep.
I know. We did ask if we could sleep and we were told it's going to be in the 15 to 20 minute increments. Just had the ECG, as you saw. The endoscopy and actual surgery will be tomorrow morning, but it is like 5 a.m. so technically that is morning for us. So just had our chest x-rays, then we got on the scale and had our heights measured, and we've been asked to put on the gowns and the compression stockings, which I forgot and I will do in just a minute. We're allowed to get a little bit of sleep until everyone arrives. Tomorrow Dr. Tuna will be here. He will do the endoscopy, which we are under sedation for, and if the endoscopy is all well and good, we will go in for surgery. We have the compression stockings on. I hope they're on the right way. And now we just have to wait for surgery. I don't know, we're just waiting now. I'm just really tired. I want it now so I can sleep. In regards to how I'm feeling about everything, we had a consent form, obviously that was part of the report file thing to fill out, and it is pretty heavy. There's a lot of worst case scenario situation stuff in there, but it kind of made it really real. Not that it hasn't been real this whole time, but it just kind of made it even more real. And I think the nerves are starting to settle in now, but we're here, we're doing it.
This is what a companion's meal looks like. And there's some sort of bread items in the packets here, I'm not totally certain. Maybe to go with this cheese, there's cheese, cucumber, tomatoes, olives. I don't like olives, so I won't be eating those. And I think that's olives. And then this is hot water. And there's a tea bag. Oh, I'm assuming that's a tea bag. And then I'm assuming these are sugar, different kinds of sugar. And then some fruit.
The life of a companion, so easy, so easy. We've just had the ultrasounds. I spoke very briefly with Doctor Tuna, who is my surgeon. I was kind of half asleep when he came into the room, so I couldn't think of any questions to ask him, but he seems absolutely lovely, so now we wait. Post-op Kiki here, and I'm going to cut in because I have no footage from straight after surgery. Why? Because I was in so much pain, so much pain. I have a few pictures that Scott so lovingly took of me, and hopefully those will show how much pain I'm in. I have other footage, but for the first day post-surgery, it's just me. Essentially what happened was I went to sleep for a little bit, and I was woken up in the middle of my sleep. I'm not sure what time, I think it was around 10 a.m. and I got wheeled off for the endoscopy. Now this is the only criticism I have for the entire experience, was at this point there was very little English spoken, which means I had no idea what was going on, and that terrified me. Asked questions, or tried to ask and be specific and say like, what's happening, what are we doing, where am I going, like that kind of stuff, and the only thing that I could make out was that it was the endoscopy. I'm being hooked up to different things and wires and things put in my mouth, and I don't know what's going on until finally Dr. Tuna comes in and essentially explains not to be scared, that I will be sedated and that we're going in for the endoscopy. And then nothing. I saw the guy put the sedation in my cannula and nothing. I have no recollection, no memory, no nothing. I felt no pain. It was wonderful. I have a brief moment of consciousness where they are transferring me to the operating table, and I only know this because I remember giggling my tits off and the nurse being like, go, you need to go, and I'm just like, ha 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 ha. That was the last time I laughed that day. I'm obviously having the surgery, and when I wake up, and I really wish that I was prepared for this part, I would have handled it better if I'd have known. From the second you open your eyes, the gas pain is there, it's prevalent, you feel it. It is by far the most pain I have ever been in my life. I wasn't able to form words, but I think that was also because I was trying to communicate quickly and with words that the nurses would understand. And when I remember waking up and just being like, pain, ow, hurt, ow, pain, help. And she kind of understood. She came over with Google Translate that said, are you in pain? And I was like, yes. And unfortunately, there wasn't much that she could do for me. And I'm in and out of consciousness until they wheel me back in to Scott. The picture you see here is what my loving partner thought was helpful in documenting the process. That's not a pose. I'm unconscious. Genuinely how much pain I was in. And then immediately they take you for a very, very brief walk to try and dissipate some of the pain. That's the only thing that's going to shift the pain, is moving, walking. Give you this. This is a godsend. Use it. I will show you briefly how it works. Literally, all you have to do is suck into it, and it will help dissipate the gas. By the evening, I felt so much better. This is where Deniz comes in. He is another translator, helper. He's so funny, so wonderful, but he is a menace. He will get you up every few hours or so to go for walks, and at the time, all you want to do is sleep. But it's for good reason. It does help dissipate the gas. I had a drain one side and dressings, etc. everywhere, so it was difficult to get any form of sleep. But by the evening, I felt comfortable enough to be able to sleep through some of the night. Obviously, nurses come in just to make sure that you're okay. They administer morphine, and that sweet morphine. So that was essentially surgery. We're gonna go back to the vlog now. I apologize for not having any clips and having to cut in, but unfortunately, those are the joys of surgery, so here we go.
The staff have just brought me my second meal of the day, some sort of rice dish. It looks like some sort of curry, but I don't know. Some soup, like a pudding with what looks like toffee or caramel on the top. One of these funny little water packets, and a bread roll. Exciting to see what it'll be like.
So this is the first I felt well enough to check in. Today has been difficult. I've just had the dressings changed and everything changed on here. Hopefully tomorrow will be better, but I just keep trying to get sleep, and that's kind of where we are just now. I will show you content warning scars. We've got the dressing, and then these are the scars here. I think there's possibly one just there as well. In way less pain than I was this morning. How's companion doing?
Doing okay.
I couldn't have done this without you.
I will always be here.
Thanks. And Bubba.
Okay, so then tonight's dinner, we've got another soup, like at lunchtime. This interesting looking meat thing with a sauce and some tomatoes. I'm looking forward to that. And some rice. And another bread roll. I'm really getting my bread rolls in. A yogurt and another cup of water. This is the view from the window. Sun's high in the sky at the moment. It's midday, 1 o'clock, something like that.
You can see the ocean.
Over there.
Companion Scott has his 4th meal, which is good. And I've just been handed some broth. This is my second water. I don't think I'm taking enough water in that they want me to. The apple juice is amazing. And then in the fridge there's some lactose-free milk, which I haven't tried yet. But we're gonna give this a go. It's like a very, very, very weak chicken broth. I can see why some people wouldn't like it. Doctor Tuna came round and told me that at noon, so any time now. Drain will be removed and then I can have a shower, which I am in desperate need of. This is the reality. This is what we're looking at currently. Still looking quite swollen, but this is being removed soon. I keep laughing because it looks like I've been stabbed.
Because that's something to laugh at.
I think this one I'm going to struggle with the most because this is where the bra band will go, so I'm not brave enough to try that yet. I haven't given an update in a little while. I had a shower yesterday and just kind of spent the day sleeping and recovering and just trying to feel better. I had morphine in the evening again, although I wasn't able to fall asleep until a lot later, so I ended up waking up relatively late today. Woke up every time a nurse or Doctor Tuna came in again, anytime we needed to have like a blood pressure test or bloods taken, the usual. But right now I finally got changed into some normal clothes. This morning I did have the liquids detached. I've had no more morphine, no more anything, but I still have the cannula in. I had a little trouble with the morphine last night where it was super painful. So they transferred it to my right hand. There's a little heart on there, which is cute. I had morphine and I had liquids last night. So now I still have the cannula in, but nothing attached. Other bruising to mention, this is where, so I didn't know that I got stabbed in that arm until after surgery. I was lying on it, I took my nightie off and I was like, where the hell has that bruise come from? So apparently something got put in that arm. And this morning, blood thinners. The blood thinners got put in this arm. So that's a pretty hefty bruise. I tried the milk today. It's not bad, it's quite sweet. It also gave my mouth like a furry kind of taste. I don't know, it just made it feel quite claggy. So I'm sticking to water just now. Dr. Tuna said that I'm not drinking enough. So I'm gonna be mixing between like drinking this and drinking apple juice. How is Companion feeling today?
I'm doing okay.
Feel a bit less exhausted than yesterday?
Yeah.
It's another nice sunny day, although you can't see. Another night. Oh wait, there I can see the ocean now. We might be stepping outside very briefly to go down to the cafe, but who knows? You're a vampire anyway, so. So I just went for a walk with some of the girls who had surgery the same day as me, some of the girls who had surgery the day after. We've just had our goodie bags delivered. So these are the goodie bags that we go home with. So I'll show you what's inside them. This is what we're given. This is obviously the shaker that you'll be making all the shakes with. It's got the measurements there for you. All of these looking packets are the shakes that they ask you to have. This is sort of the meal plan, or you know, post-op meal plan booklet. We've got some Rennie. I haven't had any acid reflux since surgery, but these are just in case. I believe these are the stomach protectors. Obviously everything's in Turkish, so I will double check, but I'm pretty sure these are the stomach protectors. We've got some multivitamins here. I'm not a massive fan of berry, but you know what? We move, it's fine, no problem. We've got some paracetamol here. The idea of swallowing anything right now outside of a liquid is terrifying, but you know, they've said that we can, so we can. Now, the pièce de résistance. We have the little saucer. Guard these with your life, treat these like they're your babies. You do not get replacements. There is the infamous saucer. So these will be the portion sizes I'll be having. He has nothing else except to say, I'm doing a little bit better, but I still don't think I'm getting enough hydration in because I feel dehydrated. So the only bit of advice I can offer is to just keep drinking the water. This still hasn't been taken out, so cannula is out. There's a lot of blood and it hurts. Like in the cafe. How is it?
Oh, it's really nice.
It's nice. I've got some peach juice. Just being out. This was all Scott asked for. All he wanted was proof. not a UK palm tree. How do you feel?
I feel good.
You feel good? Ah. We are going to attempt to try and walk down to the beach. We'll see how far we get. There are so many cats. There are so many cats. I don't know where to look. Turkish pigeon. We're gonna go this way. I'm red. I've just had surgery.
Fair enough.
Baz is back from the walk. I just had a shower. I think I overdid it a little bit. I'd say if you were going to go to the beach, maybe pace yourself, but we had to be back for a certain time, so it was like quick go. Look, how do you feel?
It was good. We got to see what we wanted. So
yeah, it was lovely. Everywhere is lovely. And I can't believe how many cats there are. I'm so excited. Rachel Kibble's giving the anti kind of diet talk. We can ask questions and it'll be the final chance to kind of get some advice and talk with the owner of the company. So yeah. What?
Oh, the cake I had was really good.
Oh, it is 4 o'clock in the morning and our transfer to the airport is at 5:15, I think. So we're just getting ready, finish up packing our suitcases. We did the majority of it last night. And then we'll be on our way home. I got fresh dressings, especially on the incision close to kind of like my bra line. I'll be able to wear something like comfortable that isn't going to irritate anything. I don't know if I'm necessarily ready to go, but it's time to go. This is the scar situation. I've got another one that is just under, but this is what we're looking like. Looks pretty gnarly, but it's fine. This is the going home outfit. I just wanted something really loose that wasn't gonna like irritate the incision sites. Of course, the sexy compression stockings. These are a must, you have to wear these. That's everything packed. We have been told that we can take these through security, so we'll see. I've got the apple juice in there as well. And then we've just been given our going home papers, fit to fly, everything to kind of give the GP. I'm obviously not going to open it because personal details. This is the little ward we were on. And then this is our room in here. There's the help desk there, the nurse's station if you will. You will walk this length and then there's another length at the end. That'll be your kind of track for walking to get rid of the gas pain. I don't think I've ever felt this sexy in my life.
That's pretty sexy.
And that's it. I am back home now. Filming this, I am 3 weeks post-op. I'm just about to start all foods. When you come back from surgery, they want you to follow a strict kind of diet, I guess. That it's not necessarily a diet, it's more just to retrain your stomach. I'm not gonna lie, mentally I think I am more recovered than my body physically is. I did loads of updates to do with the dressings, the scars, the incision sites, which you guys will see. This is how the scars are looking currently. They're healing really, really well. And then obviously we have the one under here too. But that's what we're looking like. I'm happy with it. The biggest struggle I had is energy, and I've only just now started to regain some of the energy and a little bit of normality in terms of my energy levels, but for the most part, for the first 3 weeks, it's really hard. Unloading washing machines or unloading the tumble dryer, I would have to go and lie down after. I wasn't very good at bending or moving. I definitely wasn't. My body wasn't as flexible as I wanted it to be. Once I'd started the puree stage and was able to kind of actually eat some foods, I started to feel a little bit more normal. Since the liver reduction diet, I am currently at 17 pounds lost, so just over a stone loss. I know that's going to fluctuate. I know that's going to change as solid foods are introduced. Right now, I'm currently in the middle of a stall, which is completely normal. I know that once everything settles, I'll start to see more progress. But for right now, I'm really pleased with this progress. I want to thank everybody that's watched so far or that's been interested, and thank everyone for all the support that they've shown privately, offline as well. People who've asked questions or just checked in to see how I'm doing. I genuinely appreciate the support, and I genuinely feel so grateful to be able to have that kind of support, because I know it's not always readily available for everybody. So genuinely, thank you so much for everybody that's followed along, if you've watched this far. I hope it was informative, and if you've got any questions, please leave them down below or ask me and I'll do my best to answer. I'm by no means a medical professional, but I can tell you my experience. I also want to give a massive thank you to Mediterranean Weight Loss Clinic, to Doctor Tuna, to Rachel Kibble, my coordinator Becca, and to everyone that did help me at the clinic, and also to the friends that I've made along the way. I'm really grateful for all of you guys as well. Could not have done the journey without you. Croc squad for life. Lastly, I want to give a shout out to Scott, because without him, I don't think I would have made it as far. He was a godsend, and I genuinely couldn't have done the journey without him. He's been so helpful, so supportive after, and although we're on different paths weight loss wise, we're still kind of on the same journey of weight loss together, and I'm so proud of him, and just so grateful for all the help and everything he's done up to now. So yeah, that's it. But thank you for watching. Bye.
Michael, don't leave me here. Michael, Michael.
Michael! Don't leave me!
Funky little monkey, she's a twisted trickster. Everybody wants to be the sisters. Funky little monkey, she's a twisted trickster. Everybody wants to be the sisters, mister.
So they were killing one girl every year.
Oh, wow.
To please the god.
That was the slowest clink ever. I can't hear you. Speak louder. We definitely look like typical British tourists with the fan. It's so hot. I really hope that yellow tape doesn't mean crime scene.
Fine arts and culture.
Culture. We showed you our travel day.
Please respond.
I put comfy pants on, but with these socks I look like Vegeta from from Dragon Ball Z. You know, that's who I look like.